my name is Ari. I'm your humble host here. I'm eager to see my friends. Oh yeah. Signing in. How is it going, guys? Welcome to another Thursday/Friday, depending on which side of the world you're standing right now. And today, my friends, we have a different episode of the Hotone podcast. Today is episode number 21. I need to check because I'm losing it. But, and it's going to be all about tone today. So, let me see. We have Stevie, Mark Darrow, Otto, Sean, the founding fathers. Right there. Shane, Kerry, Jaime, those are the founding fathers. Diego Falcone. It's like the dream team, you know. Damien, Albert Smith, Tobiah. Come on, Angel. That's my people. Unbelievable. How is it going, guys? I hope you had a good week. Funny enough, the COVID restrictions here are still high, but I'm playing more gigs than ever. So I'm a little bit knackered, but as you can see, but it's all good. I can't complain. Okay, guys. Shani says going great. Guys, we are going to have a talk with the Choptones. Choptones, I mean, I'm sure you know about them, but it's a duo, basically, of very skilled people in Italy that they are focused on getting the most out of the high-end gear that they have. So they create very, very high-quality IRs, presets, whatnot, profiles, etc. So we're going to have a little talk with them, and they have a gift for you. We're going to have a special discount coming from Choptones, just exclusive for the family of the Hotone podcast. So Rigi says, hey, rock on. So it was a very interesting thing. Actually, we're going to start having more and more guests with gifts under their arm, you know, for all of you. We will start with this, and we will have more later. Due to the time difference, we did this pre-recorded because the time difference between them and us, let's say, is brutal. So there's no way that we can. Otherwise, someone is going to wake up in the middle of the night to have the interview, and it's not fair for any. And imagine me doing an interview at 3 a.m. I mean, if during the day I'm already, you know, burned, imagine 3 in the morning. Hello. No challenge for this post. Well, I was talking about that, Hernan. We're not going to have the challenge this week, as you noticed, because there's no challenge. We're going to have a discount for everybody. That is going to be interesting. So before going into the interview, I want to show you a little bit. In case you don't know, I want to do a little introduction. About Choptones. This is a website, guys. I'm going to give you the links so you can go and check by yourself. But Kemper profiles, cabinet IRs, headrush, line 6, fractal, more, zoom, atomic, boss, hotone, overload, bias, 11 rack, amplitude, multi-amp, new X, Joyo, Neural DSP, Harley Benton, Valeton, Flamma, whatever it is, Membrini Audio, Universal Audio plugins. Yeah, all of that is the stuff that these guys do, and it's top notch. If we can all agree on something, is that the quality of the IRs, it makes a lot of difference how your modeler is going to sound. And you can see that, for example, in Ampero 2 with the selection IRs, the ones that are built in, they're great. The ones that coming with Ampero 1 are also good, but the selection ones are coming from the ones that manufacture the speaker. So imagine what we're talking about here. So for example, if you're clicking in cabinet IR here, you will have complete packs, blended, mastered, essential packs, etc. You have a lot of packs of IRs. And in this interview, they're going to talk a little bit about how they make these IRs. And it's a very interesting topic to talk. This is about presets. They also have presets, of course, but probably the most interesting thing is the core of the tone, that is the IRs that you can enjoy. So, William says, good morning, Arian Hotoners. Amplitude, yes, you have amplitude there too. We have Fabian Lopez, Ernesto Lopez, Sarid Garcia. Guys, if you're tuning in a little bit late, you may miss some of the explanation that I'm going to do on why today we're going to change the format, etc. But for the ones for the early birds, you have the whole picture. So, guys, I strongly recommend you to watch this interview and to take advantage of the 20% off from any product. 20% off from any product that Livio and Angelo, the dynamic duo there at Choptones, is offering you in exclusive, because I have to be honest, I haven't seen many discount codes from them. Really, they are not. They don't care too much to discount the thing to sell more. So they did something extremely special for the Hotone podcast, and they installed this discount code, so you can enjoy 20% off in any product that you want that they're selling. And trust me, this is not something that you can download for free somewhere, because I will try to do that first. Honesty first, but this is not something that you can go and just download from Pirate Bay on your own, because this is handmade, this is handcrafted. This is like a chair that was, chiseled with a hammer and a flat screwdriver, that kind of thing, to master it, to as soft as the baby's butt. So this is Choptones. It has Italian leather quality, by sound. To be honest, we're just friends. There's absolutely no commercial relationship between me or Hotone and them at all. It's just we like each other. They like the Amperos. They have featured Amperos many, many times. And I testify there's no one coin coming and going from or to Choptones. So it's just good people that generally like tone and guitars and amps, and we too. So we have that in common. It's like we both like, beer, something like that. So good morning. That's it. Oh, I think my comments are frozen. Anyway, don't worry. We are going to survive. Okay, so guys, I want you to pay attention, because I still didn't say the code that is going to give you 20% off discount, and it's going to be just revealed here on the pod, and it's just for you, and it's going to be valid only until August 7th. So you have roughly a week to take advantage of this. I'm going to post and pin. Listen to this. I'm going to post on the comments and pin that comment with the links and the discount code in this, not in this moment, while we are having the interview, so you can check it out. Anyway, guys, so we're going to be around, but we need to play this. As I said, pre-recorded because there's no way that we can get at the same time together. We have many hours difference in between. One thing that I want to tell you, next week probably, or the other week, there are a couple of guitars there. Yeah, all of those. I'm going to show you some cool things about those guitars in the coming weeks. We're going to have more interviews. We're going to have people very interesting to hear, and they're going to teach us a lot of things. So we are going to keep with the giveaways. Don't worry, it's not that we're ruling out the giveaways, but we are going to use also the time for something interesting. We love our format, but from time to time, it's good to have a little salad, right? Cannot be all meat. Okay. Having said that, guys, yes, come on, give me some love.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, so we're going to start. Hello, friends, this is Harold. There you go. Guys, let's dig in. And stay very tuned with the comments. Michael, hey Michael Kennedy. Hey, is there anyone on YouTube today? Let me see. YouTube seems a bit dead. I think it's not streaming to YouTube. Anyway, well, we have Facebook. Who needs YouTube? Jaime Munoz. So, guys, hey Harold, let's dig in with the interview. I love those videos behind you. I will show you guys very soon. It's I really want to show you those guitars. They're really cool. Anyway, we have those Strats. Yeah, well, one is I think they call it the Cuban Sunburst, that one, and this one they call it the Baby Pink. Nice. Those are the guitars that make me regret to buy some other guitars. Anyway, let's dig in. Let's jump right now into the interview. And guys, check the comments because I'm going to post and pin a comment with the links and the discount code for the 20% off from Choptones. Choptones. To be honest, I didn't get anything for free from Choptones. I'm going to use a code because there's something I want to get. And what I want to get, let me show you it to see if is this. I'm going to show you right now. I want to get this because I was about to buy the amp and I didn't. This is the Classic 30, the PV Classic 30, right? Why is in Australian dollars my prices? I don't know. Anyway, the Blue Marble is coming with the Blue Marbles, etc., etc. This is the one that I'm going to get for myself, and then I will tell you how it was because I'm interested in this one. Hotone assemble. It says Jeff Hopkins. Okay, guys, that's enough. See you later, alligator. Enjoy the interview and pay attention to the comments because that's where the money is. Cheers. Okay, we have the Choptones here. Guys, this pair, this duo is responsible that we are enjoying not only for Ampero but for many other boxes out there in the world. Guys, please introduce yourself to our Hotone podcast family. Go ahead.
Hello, Ari. First of all, thanks for your kind words. I'm Livio, and
I'm Angelo. And maybe we didn't talk before, but you surely watched my videos playing every kind of patches on every kind of devices.
Yes, I'm sure.
As well.
Yes, I'm sure our audience is going to recognize you from the videos. And well, these two gentlemen are the responsible for Choptones. Choptones. What is Choptones, Livio? Tell me a little bit. It's a company.
Basically, we started in a small warehouse in 2014. and we decided to start this new adventure, and then became an actual business. We started with few amps, few cabs, few small and cheap devices because we haven't so much money. And step by step, we grew up. And
in the middle, you won the lottery because all the hits that you had in the back are not cheap, man.
yeah, but we are, after 8 years, we grew
Nice.
step by step, and we built a little company, and we hope to grow up in the next year as well.
It was a really big and long process. That
Yeah,
starts,
8 years is not small. I thought it was younger, the company, but 8 years is pretty respectable. I mean, surviving 8 years in the type of business that you are, guys, is really remarkable. So props for that.
Thank you so much. And when we started, almost no one could accept selling patches and IR. There are very few companies now. Almost anyone in a small room could produce and sell presets. But when we started, it was insane. So a lot of our friends told us, "Are you going nuts? Are you crazy? Are you sure you want to sell patches? You must share them for free." And
that's a very interesting topic. Well, we're going to touch into that topic regarding that free or paid patches. So, guys, and regarding the name, how you came up with Choptones? Because I see a chopper, like a motorcycle, and the tones. Of course, I understand the part, but why the chopper there?
Because we would like to give to the business something like a old style American taste, and we found the Choptones. It doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest, but it sounded
good.
It doesn't have to. Yeah, it just sounds great, and that's it. It's just whatever. It's as long as it sounds good and you're happy.
And maybe tomorrow we could sample some good chopper tones and sell them as a audio sample, and
why not
start a new company?
Why not, like the Hurley pack? Well, that's great. You both play guitar, right?
No,
you don't play guitar, Livio. Just
no. I was a keyboard player back in the days, but
wow.
I decided to completely go behind the scenes and let Angelo play, because
Angelo, I see him in the videos usually, but he's a great player. By the way, you're a very fluent player. It's a real pleasure to see your videos. But wow, that's interesting, Livio. How a non-guitarist had the will to work for a guitarist community at the end?
I like the guitar. I like the instrument. I like the amplification. I had a small background like as a producer, and I studied computer science, so I always been involved in technology and music stuff. So when we met, we found this could be the perfect match. Everyone has his own sector. I never judge his guitar related stuff, and I could work on computer science, on technology, and on my own stuff.
That's very interesting. So it's accurate to say that you are the brain and he is the hands, let's say.
More or less, no.
More or less.
More or less, yeah.
It's a Frankenstein between these two monsters of the MI. Well, that's great. That's great. By the way, guys, because we didn't mention this, Choptones is based in Italy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
In which city are you guys?
Sorry?
In which city are you? In Rome?
South of Italy.
Oh,
near
okay.
Bari.
We are in Alberobello, near Bari, in south of Italy.
Nice. That's great. Well, everything that's coming from Italy has good taste. So this is not this is not the exception. No, one of the things that because we've been talking for years by email, but we never met each other because the virus didn't let us came across running to each other in NAM, and we didn't have the pleasure to share the same space. But one of the things that always it caught my attention the most was the quality of your videos, guys. The quality of the audio and the editing and the how musical are the videos and well done and tasteful. That's the word. They're very tasteful because today, well, we know YouTube, right? It's packed with videos everywhere, and everybody's a reviewer, and everybody's doing everything, you know. So it's there's no lack of quantity, but I think there is still a huge lack of quality around. But you guys, and if someone that is watching this haven't seen one of your videos yet, you need to go right now, stop this podcast and go straight to YouTube to search the Choptones official YouTube channel, because you guys, you don't spare 1 minute in making every video look and sound amazing. Even some units, some multi-effects or modelers that I do know in person, and I've tried in person, that I think they are so. You make them sound good. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think you have the skill to take the best out of every box, and that's not easy to do. Yeah, that's not easy to do.
Thank you so much. One important thing, we never tweak our guitar tracks in the demo.
No,
so
I know.
What
I know.
we are in the because it's a lot of people leave a comments and say you tricked us. This is fake.
There's no point. There's no point. Why would you do that? You know, because
we don't know any interest in the publish something fake, because you know
that could be
that back.
Yeah, maybe a brand can do that. For example, X brand that is launching a cheap entry-level multi-effect, right? It's more likely that in that situation, because they know it doesn't sound great, they will tweak it. Than you guys, that your business is not to sell multi-effects, it's not to sell modelers. Your business is to sell tone, right? So actually, you are doing exactly what you should be doing. That is to try to make sound every box the best it can, right? I mean, to take the best out of every product, and that's not exactly that doesn't happen tweaking it the track after. That happens sitting with the unit and spending hours and hours and hours tweaking every single parameter until you get the result that you get on your videos. And
definitely got the point.
Yeah, no, that's why I want to clarify also to the audience, because I've watched probably all your videos, guys, so far, because the ones that I didn't know from before, even the ones that are not Hotone related, I watch them too, just because I like the playing, I like the tone, I enjoy the videos, so it's really amazing. And also you have some pretty amazing guitars on your videos. What's the story with those guitars? Are lended, or is part of your collection?
This is about our passion for electric guitars and amps. We collect a few guitars, really rare models. So, and we like to put every tone in the right context. And the first thing to do is for sure play properly, then play properly with the proper guitar.
Yeah.
So we have a really nice collection of guitar that we use in our videos.
No, I can see, because when you're playing some heavy track, you're not using a Telecaster, you know. So that's a good thing, that you're trying to match the whole context of the patch that you're showing with the guitar and with the song that you're playing too, right? Yeah. Because sometimes you see these reviews that they are, I don't know, showing a heavy metal patch with a blues track, you know, and it doesn't really, it's okay, but it doesn't really, it's not appealing, you know, as much as if you put everything in context. And also the type of angle for the camera that you use lets you see the equipment that you're using, plus a good first shot of what you're playing. So it's interesting for someone that plays guitar too to try to steal some of the licks, for example. So
we you see our videos, but someone watching this podcast note, we never talk in our video, so we must keep in 3, 4, or 5 minutes all the information capable and let pass a message without saying a word. So
it's true. It's true. You don't put almost very little text and no words at all. So it's pure tone.
We have to go straight to the point.
Yeah. And I think that's why you have so many fans, guys, because the people kind of appreciate. People kind of sick of talking heads. Like those reviews. There is a guy talking 40 minutes, his opinion, which is valid or could be valid, let's say, but you don't have 40 minutes, in your life to
if I want to be entertained, I watch a 40-minute video and it will stay with me while I'm doing something else. But sometimes when I want to hear something new released on the market, I don't want to spend 40 minutes of my life listening to someone talk. I want to listen to the tones. Now.
Absolutely. No, it's what you give guys is information. No opinion, and that's a big difference, because the opinion, then the customer will form his or her own opinion. You are not pushing anyone to think anything. You just put the box there and say, well, this thing sounds like this thing, and you play. And that's it. Then the opinions are up to the listener. That's the way it should be, actually. What you're doing is for someone that doesn't have the chance, especially today that everything is online, right? That doesn't have the chance to go to a music shop and connect certain unit and try it by themselves. You guys are the closest thing to that, because you're going straight with the guitar straight to the box, straight to the audio interface, and I can tell that it's a very simple setup. There's no magic there. So I think it's a great thing. So that's why I always thought that it would be very interesting to do an interview with you guys. And so let's talk about a little bit about Ampero, because, well, this is a Hotone podcast. We need to talk about Ampero. You have tried all the Amperos that have came out, the MP100, MP80, even the I think the pink. You have two that which is exactly the same, but and then the Ampero 2 also, and all the accessories, right? The Ampero control, Ampero press, Ampero switch. So, but I want you to be this for you guys. That, sorry, now I'm going to look at the camera because I have the monitor down, but the guys can testify that I didn't ask them to say anything specific, or actually we don't want to talk too much about Hotone, so this is not turning into a sales video, because that's not the idea. So the guys are completely free to say whatever they want. If they don't like Ampero, they will say it. So what I want to ask you guys is, how do you feel the Ampero family in general? What's your favorite unit and why, etc.? Tell me a little bit about Ampero.
Of course, first of all, we use every day with other devices as well, all the not modulars from Hotone. So the Soul Press, the Ampero Press, and the Ampero Control, we always use them with other devices. So because they are built like a tank, they sound really good. The Soul Press and also the Ampero Press, it's almost easy to let it work with all the devices. And we with a lot of things to do, we need something straight to the point, like us. At the Ampero Press definitely is. We always use the Ampero Control to maybe for switch the controls on the Axifex tree or the camper.
Yeah, it's a good accessory to basically any other unit.
So before we use other brands, but trust us, we always use Hotone devices with other for third-party devices.
About
the Ampero, I let Angelo talk about it because he's the player.
Yeah. That's a guitar man. Come on.
Yeah. I think that every amperos are great devices for the price tag. As Livio told before, they are built like tank, and the design is really important. It's really important if you have a device that looks good, and they simply do. And with the Ampero 2 Stomp, it went to the next level. It's really amazing. Really amazing. I'm talking about synths, I'm talking about modulations or reverbs and delay that are really important in a modeler and device.
Well, coming from such a great player and such a knowledgeable guy, tone wise like you, it's an honor to hear that. No, I think well, I agree with you from the player point of view. I think Emperor 2, it's a great unit, especially for recording, right? It's like the quality, the how organic is the tone, and how easy is to get a good, useful tone. I think that's important. Of course, there are many other modelers that can do that, but also you need to consider the price, right? I mean,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the point.
You know,
Yeah.
don't let's tell the truth. With a lot of device now, you can get a very usable tone live and in the studio. What makes a difference is the price tag, and obviously the capability. We'll be honest if we say the Ampero 1, it cannot be compared side by side with an XFX3. It makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
You could compare it, their price tag in that price point, and Hotone devices for sure are great devices. That's all, and we love how they have the accuracy of the models, how they load the IR, because someone doesn't know this properly, but a lot of cheap devices doesn't load the IR in the right way. So we produce a lot of IRs. We got probably the widest collection of cabs in the world, but in a lot of cheap devices, the IR aren't loaded properly. Also, very famous brand devices, and it's a big deal.
That's interesting that you're saying that, because what they do, they chopping the IR to make it fit into the algorithm.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear that too. Yeah. It's like they convert the IR before loading it, right, to a lower.
They resample, they cut, and the tone is maybe when you hear a phasey tone, it's the result. The IR module doesn't work properly, and it's so common with a lot of devices.
That's interesting.
So you might have a very good amp model, very good effects, but nowadays, if you don't load properly an IR, are far from the real market, in my opinion.
So I think you were about to say something, Angelo.
Yeah. Still about amperos and what I think about amperos. As a guitar player or a power user, sometimes you just need to plug the guitar in the device and play with nice tones. So that's my experience with the Hotone and every amperos.
Because you have literally tried absolutely every single modeler out there. At least you have made a video of them, because for what I can recall, maybe some small ones are very entry level, not. But let's say from lower middle till high end, you have tried everything. So what's your favorite let's talk about audio first, and then for the guitarist point of view. What's your favorite piece of gear? Not only modular, it could be a modular, it could be anything else. What your favorite, for example, let's start with Livio. What's your favorite piece of gear? The one that I say, well, if it gets stolen, I will buy tomorrow one. This is what I need. This is my thing.
Probably someone will kill us after this question.
It has to be controversial.
Yeah, so we use a lot the Kemper if we talk about the profiler, and we hope, for example, the Quad Cortex will reach the same popularity of the Kemper, because in the actual market, probably the Quad Cortex could take the best of the modeling world and the profiling world, with a lot of
that's true, because in your work you do need to profile a lot. I mean, that's your main business. Actually, it's not to review gear. Your main business is to create presets and IRs and
it take digital, everything analog. So
that's yeah, exactly. That's your main tool. You need a profiler, which Hotone, by the way, doesn't do any profiling. So it's something that the company haven't get into yet. That's very interesting. So most of your work it's done with the Kemper.
No, most of our work is done with the IR. So with cabinets and speakers.
Okay.
So we are working on create the most amazing selection of cabs and IR packs in the world.
How is in a brief way, without getting too technical, but for the people that doesn't know how you create an IR, how is the process? How do you start, and how is the process to get an IR file that then you can load into Ampero, for example?
So basically, we took a real cab, Marshall, a Mesa Boogie, a Vox, a lot of brands cab. We choose a speaker, so we don't keep only the stock speaker. A lot of guitar cabinets are with V30 or greenback speakers. So we try in every cab, almost every speaker in the market, also some vintage speakers. Once we decide the speaker we want to capture, we put it out in our recording room, and we put a lot of microphones near it, and we capture all the position from the center of the cone going to the edge of the cone, and then go far from the cone.
How many times you need to capture that microphone position, let's say for one microphone?
When we doing this manually, when we started, we do this process manually.
Yeah,
and
you move
microphones. Yeah, and the microphone took maybe a couple of hours to be sure everything was doing properly. But day by day, we took a Dynamount, the motorized microphone stand, and we built a software who moves that and capture it automatically. So when we are talking, probably there's a capturing in progress.
You have the production there going. One question, and what is exactly that you capture from that cabinet? Are you playing something through the cabinet? I mean, what type of sound do you play?
We play a sine sweep.
Okay.
A sine sweep, and the software.
I'm asking you because many people don't really know exactly how it works. It's like
exactly.
It's like a magic for them. So
exactly.
It was for me too until someone explained to me. But it's a good chance, since we are with the masters here, to let the people know exactly how is the process, because I consider that it's very interesting. So you sample one microphone at a time, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So for each microphone, we took some IR, or if you take it easy, some photographs of each position, because a lot of people doesn't understand how different is changing also by 1 inch a microphone near the cab. So
it does make a lot of difference. Yeah.
every guitar player must once in their life try to microphone his amp, and the result will be a lot different than what it thinks about the tone.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
also,
true.
and starting from this point, we take this to the higher level. So with a lot of microphones, a lot of positions. So taking this for a huge library. But first of all, you're right. We need to understand what is a cabinet, a microphone, and a positioning. Once you got these 3 basic information, sky's the limit.
And the more samples you get, the higher the resolution of the IR, correct? I mean, the more microphones you use and the more positions you use for each microphone, it's like a photograph. You have more pixels, therefore
Exactly,
more detail. Yeah.
Let's say that our packs have a lot of photographs of the cabinet, and the first important thing is how you hear the cabinet with the speaker and how you can position the microphone, because it's all about a proper position the first time to make the process have a good result.
Yeah.
So the starting point is always hearing the analog.
Well, I think that it's not a thing that it's for anyone. I mean, you need to have a golden ear to do that. It's not for any guy, you know. I mean, for example, I wouldn't be able to do that properly because I can't hear the difference between microphones and between positions, etc. But I don't consider myself a guy that has a super pristine hearing sense for the tone, you know. But I do have friends that they do. One friend explained to me, I don't know if it's true or not, but he says that making an IR is like scanning an object in a 3D way, but instead of an image, you get a sound. So you don't get only the tone, etc. You get the volume of that sound also, or it's pretty much the difference between a photograph or a 3D image of something, you know, that you can really have a much accurate representation of what you're doing when you...
Exactly. If I could make a comparison, if we'll take just one IR from a cabinet and the speaker with just one microphone, we'll have a single photograph. Yeah. Our process let us put in the market something like a digital experience of an analog devices without having a huge amount of equipment and pricey equipment.
And what else do you do, guys, besides doing IRs of cabs? Which other IRs do you do? Because you have for example, reverbs or acoustic guitars IRs. Do you do anything of that or just cabs?
We cannot say more about that, but in the future we are going into the acoustic IR market.
That's huge. That's huge. Now I see more and more. Yeah,
it's we are making some. We don't make a product without having studied it for months, because once we'll get into the market, we will want to be killer.
we have to buy a lot of guitars, and this is always a good thing. That's a good thing to do.
Who's going to complain, right? Yeah, who's going to complain?
Buy more guitars.
That's great. Well, now I asked Livio, but I didn't ask you. What's your favorite piece of gear? It could be anything: a guitar, it could be an amp, or
I can talk about everything beside digital. So. For me as a guitarist, and I always played like metal or hard rock. So my favorite piece of gear is a tube screamer for sure. Tube screamer.
So the DS9,
every overdrive pedal, or the wah-wah pedal.
Oh. That's
And
interesting.
I think that is for the expression of the for the voice of the guitar, an overdrive and a wah pedal are really important. But now I'm talking like a guitarist, not
No, no,
like
no. Of course, no. But that's what we want
I
here
should, I should
to.
say I should say a chorus pedal as well.
No, no, no. Of course. And what's your favorite guitar?
For me, I was a Les Paul guy when I was younger. I'm almost 40, so I play a lot of guitar.
You're still young, man. Be confident. You're still young. So if you're almost 40 and you were a Les Paul guy, you must be influenced a lot by Slash for sure.
Yeah. But I had my Dream Theater years, so I played in the past a lot of Ibanez. Now I feel like I'm really comfortable with Super Strats.
Super Strats, okay. For the younger guys that are watching this, he's not wrong. When he said he liked Dream Theater and that's why he played Ibanez, it's because John Petrucci was endorsed by Ibanez at the beginning. Then he changed the Music Man many years ago, but at the very beginning, he has the JPM or I don't know, whatever. There was it has a Picasso the Picasso face, and it was a very, very nice guitar. It was like an RG with a different paint, let's say. But because some young guys are going to say, no, but Petrucci doesn't play Ibanez. No, he does.
But I'm old school, so I should say Ibanez before Music Man.
Yeah, of course. Well, guys, this is amazing. How many guitars do you have? That face already tells me all, more than what you can remember. Now, more or less.
Our collection is about 150 guitars.
What? 150? Because in case you don't know, these guys don't have $200 guitars. I mean, I think the cheapest must be like $1,000 up. So wow. 150 guitars. Well, and how about amps? And I see at least there, I see like 20 hits. Just quick.
Yeah, here you can see our to-do list for the next month. So almost all the amp you can see here are not released yet for any device. In our warehouse with the guitars, we have almost everything we did back in the years. So we cannot keep all the stuff here. We have an external warehouse.
Guys, you have the dream job. I am telling you, more than one that is watching this is going to be, no, I want that. Because you guys have all the toys that everybody wants to have. And sometimes I'm worried because I think I have too many guitars, right? And then when you tell me 150, I'm okay. I can still keep buying, no problem. See, honey, I told you, I can keep buying guitars. I'll tell my wife, look, if Livio can have 150 guitars, why I cannot have at least 50, right?
The side effect is we are still very, very poor.
That's a good one. You remind me of a friend that told me, he told me exactly the same. Is that there is a proportion in between the ratio of happiness and the lack of money in my pocket every time I buy a piece of gear. You know, it's like it's proportional. Yeah, it's just like that.
We have overtaken the addiction some years ago, so it's issue with our
well, but how fantastic is to be able to work in what you love, right? That's something that doesn't have a price. To really, if you're passionate about tone, passionate about guitar, sound, amps, you know, or technology, audio technology, and you are able to make a living with that, that's a blessing already, right? Even if you cannot be a millionaire. But at least you don't really feel that you're working, right?
Yeah. You know, as I say often, every time your hobby became a work, it cannot be an hobby anymore. But personally, I wake up every morning happy to go to do my job. And
Yeah, that makes a difference.
The most important thing in the life.
Yeah, compare if you need to go to a gas station to pump gas the whole day, you're gonna compare it. Yeah. That's great, guys. I think you're super cool, guys. Well, what's the future for Choptones? Where are you going, guys? Besides keep doing what you're doing, but do you have any plans of expansion, of doing something else?
Actually, we are a very small team, so we would like to get bigger and bigger, release more packs and demos, but to be honest, it's hard to do as quick as we want.
Mhm.
But for sure, for the next year, our idea is get popular, and
It needs a lot of guitarists to play 100 and more guitars. So
Yes,
it would be great to find out some other great
performance,
performer that will. I like when someone could play things I do with our tones better than I do. It's like if you hear your music played by other people.
Yeah. Oh, it's like if you design a car and you see a really good driver driving it, it's a pleasure, right?
Yeah.
No, I understand what you mean. So the idea is to make the team bigger, so you can reach more audience, etc. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, we grew up so slowly in the last 8 years, and we hope to continue this growing. If in 20 years we'll stay here, we'll be happy because it means the market was good.
Oh, but it's a great example what you're doing, guys. That when you're passionate about something and you bet for that and you do the effort and you put the time, the results show up. That's for a lot of people that is out there saying, I don't know how to make money with music. Well, if your goal is to be the guitar player for Bruno Mars, well, maybe you're not gonna make it. Now, there are many other ways to make money in the music business, and you are a perfect example of that. Even like you say, if you're not a millionaire, you definitely pay your bills with what you're doing, and you're doing properly, and people likes you, and people search for your videos and buy your presets. By the way, talking about that, in the moment that you are listening to this, Livio Choptones was kind enough to have a discount code, right? Livio, you can mention that. We're going to put anyway the text over this video, but please, since it's your gift to our audience, you can introduce it.
So for the Hotone podcast listener and you viewers, we would like to give you a 20% discount code on every our product. So you could browse our insane collection of packs for Hotone, for IRs, and get this at a 20% discount until next Sunday. So not this one. The
next one.
It should be the 8th of August,
August 8th or 7th. Anyway, don't wait so late.
Something like that. So if you use it right now, you got any problem.
Get it immediately. 20% is a sweet deal. So thank you so much, guys. So guys, again, listen to this carefully. Choptones is giving you this code that is going to show on the screen while we are talking to get any of their products 20% off until August 7th or 8th. Well, we don't know exactly when it's going to end, but still you have plenty of time because we are going to be playing this on Friday. So you have a week basically to go there and get, it's a good chance to buy as much as you can because 20% off, it's very interesting. So guys,
we don't run sales, so
No, I know. You keep it kind of just for very special moments. So I do appreciate, guys, that you're doing that for our community. We have a very lovely, I call it a family because more than a community, it's a very first, it's a very wide, from many countries, group of people, and also they're all genuine, very interested in tone and guitar, and most of them know you guys, and so this is a great. This is like meeting the heroes, because you guys you're really good at what you do, and to me it's an absolute pleasure to be talking. And thank you again for that code, because I'm sure many of our followers are going to use it.
Thank you so much.
I wanna ask you one more thing, guys. Have you ever thought to get into in selling products, not services? I mean, selling products like physical products, like to associate with some company and make some, I don't know, modeler or some head or something with all the knowledge that you have.
We are ready to listen, everyone.
That's it. Yeah. So it's a possibility. Maybe tomorrow we will see a Choptones like a modeler, right?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Because I'm thinking that would be cool. Because if you can get a company that it has all the hardware knowledge, right, and you put the brain inside, that could be a pretty cool unit.
To be honest, we made some small project with our know-how built in, but are very small project. But as I said before, our future plans to grow up like as a company is also put our knowledge inside a device.
Yeah.
So we took our last almost 10 years in trying and keeping the strong and the weak points of almost each device, every device in the market. So
what is it? Yeah, that's a great thing, and I hope really, guys, that you can make it happen. What's the most difficult part of your job?
I talk about my part of the job. You have to make things in a fast way, because you have to not be biased by ears that get tired. So you have to find the right spot, the right combo between everything starts from amp simulation with an IR or a cab simulation, because I think that is the root of the guitar tone. So the difficult part for me, the more difficult part for me, is to find something that cut the mix and is really nice, really amazing, that catch my attention in a fast way, trying to be always trying to do always new things, because after a lot of packs, a lot of experience, you have to be able to try even something new. For example, we made a lot of impulse responses. You have to be brave to go out from your comfort zone.
Yes.
Marshall 4x12 with the V30 speaker, and try something new. And this is my.
How about the backing tracks? You make your own backing tracks, right, for the videos?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What inspires you to? Because it's original music. It's piece of music that you have in the head, or
yes. We started a few years ago composing music together. So I had a riff in my mind. So I said, Livio, let's do some fills, some drum parts on it. Then the process became a little faster. So me or other people that work with us start from even from a simple drum loop, and we build something on
because they sound. Many of them are really cool. So, Livio, what's the worst part of your job? I mean, he already said his part. Why is the thing that you think is the most difficult or the worst to face?
Yeah, probably I'm doing a commercial side and relationship with, on the social and on the on what the people's write on things about us. And nowadays, deal with someone who hates you beside the screen might be, if you are having a bad day and in the evening someone says you are a piece of beep.
Yeah. And I got you.
Might be frustrating because we know we do our best every day to do our best.
This is a disease nowadays, and it's very, very hard to cope with. It doesn't matter how much you shield yourself, how thick is your skin. Haters will hate, and if you're a good guy, it's going to affect you somehow.
Yeah, luckily, if after 8 years are still here, because maybe something good we have done something good. So
no, definitely, you need to be sure. I mean, that's the other thing that is very important to have in consideration is the ratio, the percentage of people that appreciate your works and the few assholes that say something that doesn't matter, right?
And luckily, this ratio is on our side. So
exactly, I think we always need to try to see that balance, at the end, more than try to pick the small letter too much, because then you need to have a very strong heart. Nowadays, it's very hard to survive the internet. So, guys, we are almost running out of time for what the podcast is. I will be delighted to keep talking for hours and hours and hours. And actually, this is not going to be the last. That's for sure. But at least I wanted to make an introduction to show our community the face of Choptones, so they can see the face of the amps. Yeah, no, that's amazing, man. The guys off camera told me this is not a green screen, eh? So this is a real deal. No, I can tell, man. Absolutely lovely, guys, and it's so nice to know you and to be in touch with you regularly, and to be. I think Hotone is very lucky to come with you as a partners, guys, and honest partners also to show what the thing can do and what it can't do. You will show it too, and it's okay. Nothing is perfect, and everything is perfectible, and the emperor will keep improving, and having you guys there to test every new emperor will be more than a pleasure. So guys, I'm going to say goodbye now, and thank you very, very much. I'm sure we will have another one soon, and of course, inviting all our audience to follow Choptones, to get that code, to buy as much as you can, because you have 20% off. That's right?
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Ari, for having us, and thank you so much to the Hotone audience to be part of this family.
Yeah. You're amazing, guys. God bless you both. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.